Welcome, my friend. How are you?
Hello, homeless.
How was the trip? So what are you doing right now?
Hi. Look. Ta-da, magic. I will book my spot because I'm a professional artist and I respect the rules. Hello. So, my name.
Soul sisters, let me get to your flow, sisters. Soul sisters,
Forza Italia! Mein Name ist Cesco, ich bin aus Straßenkufer, je suis un fils alles drüber vorne. Danke euch, thank you so much everybody for your smile. Big applause for you! Oh, this is my menu, this is my job, everyone, 50 euros. Grazie, danke, have a nice day.
Ja.
I have my wife, one daughter, Rico, my photographer.
Ja,
I'm feeling so nervous.
Me too, a little bit.
Yeah.
Welcome to the MADS at the World podcast, episode 2.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it to be here with you.
It's an honor to have you. You're truly one of the most amazing artists
Oh,
I've ever met.
really?
Yeah, I really mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for
And,
inviting me. Thank you, man.
I have a lot of respect for you,
Mhm.
and you're very inspiring.
Okay.
And I want you to share with the world
Yeah.
what you do and who you are.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hello, guys. My name is Cesco, Francesco. I'm street artist as Matt, but we do different style, different things. I'm a mime. I'm a magician, and I travel all around the world to bring joy to people because we deserve joy and happiness, and this is my job. Yeah. And you know, the thing is like everybody has problem, but it's very important that we don't forget to smile, you know, because everybody has more or less problem. Me too, you too, I think. But you never forget to smile because this is like the key that helps you to go forward, you know, and go straight every day. And yeah, so this is my mission, my goal, to bring joy everywhere until I can, you know. And yeah, so that's why I'm here in this podcast.
That's really great advice. And actually, my mentors had a very similar message. One of my mentors, his name was Didgeridoo
Yeah.
in Seattle. And he was a Rastafarian guy, dreadlocks.
Okay. Yeah.
And he was a street musician.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to play the stand-up bass on
Okay.
the street in Seattle. And he was my neighbor. And when I was like a teenager, I would hang out with him in his basement, and I would sneak him, like, I would get him marijuana without his
Okay.
wife knowing. He would ask me to get him like marijuana, and we would smoke and just like make music. And he was in his 70s, and he was really wise. And the last thing he told to me before he died,
Okay.
I went to his house with my best friend. I was like, man, you gotta meet this guy. And he just opened the door, and he just said, I said, hey, can we hang out, man? And he said, not today, I need to rest. And then he said, but always play a smile. And then he closed the door, and he died.
And it was the last
That
time.
was the
then?
last thing he said.
Okay.
And my other mentor too, he always says you need to play with happiness, joy, make people happy,
Yeah.
you know, and I actually forget that a lot. And
Really?
Yeah.
But you're smiling, man, in this moment.
Yeah, but you know, I get angry a lot sometimes
Okay.
and negative sometimes in my music sometimes, and I forget always to, in the back should be happiness.
I mean, like, I think happiness, you know, it's okay, it's the important thing for us, but in the same time, it's the hardest thing to have, to feel, you know, because actually it's easier to get mad, to get sad, to get depressed, you know, because, you know, it's like about life, and you, everybody wants, you know, that you go down, you know, so it's very hard to find someone that comes and say, no, we fight for it and you can do that. Yeah, so for this reason, I mean, like, as what I see during my show, like, people, they forgot what is the happiness, the smile. And it's crazy because actually it's hard, but in the same time it's easy, you know. But I think everything starts because we think too much, you know. We have so many paranoid, so that, you know, influence you, you know. And this is what I told you in the last days, like my secret is to don't think, you know, and just leave my mind empty. So that's why I can really enjoy every single moment of my day, of my life, you know. And for me, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, you know, this is the secret, how to be happy, you know, because the thing is, you know, we work on street, we meet many people, we have people, there's people every day with us, like 1,000 people every day, but you know, we are the only one that really are living that moment. These people are just passing, crossing, and like go from A to B, you know. They can like start from Z, you know. They have to start from A and go to Z to Z, you know. Z I think. Sorry
Same,
guys.
Z.
Yeah. So for us, we can start with the J and then go to P and then go back to A, you know. And this is why, because we don't living in a system. We are living, but we don't follow it, you know. We try to don't follow. Of course, we have to pay, you know, the rent, the cars, all the costs, but at the same time, we feel free. And this is what really goes, you know, because then people are jealous of us. And they're jealous because they're sad. And so for this reason, they don't want to see somebody happy. Because, you know, it's hard when you are depressed, or I never be depressed, but I pass many moments very sad in my life. But you know, then when you just make a joke, like in this little moment, you forgot everything and you are happy, you know. So I think you just have to relax sometimes and listen to yourself. That's the point, I think. I don't know what you think, or, you know.
It's deep.
Yeah, it's so deep. It's so deep. I mean, like, you know, it's crazy how we try to hide this thing, you know. We prefer to talk about other topics, but really I think it's important to talk about this deep conversation, because at the end it helps a lot.
Yep.
Because I think also most of the people start to get depressed because they're alone, you know, and they don't try to open themselves to another one, you know. And I think it's the best things to share your emotion to someone, because if you can't, maybe I tell you I don't know, I'm disappointed with you, but I'm telling you, and so you can say okay, you can say no, but we have a conversation, and that it worth, you know. And this is good, I think.
I just wanted to say, maybe try to speak in the same position
Yeah.
in the mic, because it's going like volume change, because
Okay.
especially with that mic,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
almost like for singing. So
Yeah.
if you're like this, it's going to be a lot quieter.
Okay.
So we just
Yeah.
try to keep
Yeah,
it
yeah.
directly in front.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are you happy, do you think? Are you a happy person?
Yeah. I am. I think the happiest person.
That you
Really?
know, maybe.
What?
That you know? One
Yeah. Yeah. That I know. Yeah.
Happier than most people. you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, because it's very hard that I be sad. It happens maybe 1 or 2 times in a year, but so for this reason, because I just I know a lot of people that say, oh fuck, tomorrow I have to work, I have to wake up and go for working. For me, it's like I'm just waiting tomorrow to have a new day and a new experience.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm like in the bed and try to sleep, I relax and everything, and I'm already excited. Really, wow, yeah, I tomorrow is gonna be another day. Wow, tomorrow is Saturday. I know that would be good for our job. And yeah, I think that's important, to really enjoy everything. Try to take positive from everything happen. Maybe, you can have a bad day, but at the same time, something positive happen in that day. And yeah, so it's like when people say you look like the glass half empty or half full. And yeah, I see the not half full. I see the glass always full. No, this is different. So yeah, I'm a happy person.
What do you mean you see it full?
Full. Like I mean,
Nothing's missing? You mean nothing
no.
is lacking?
I mean, like, you have the glass, and there's just half the glass with water. So I see like always all the glass with water, because I knew that water is missing that glass. It worth to somebody that you drink it. And it's like, yeah, I drank this water, and then because I deserve it, I need it to drink it, and so I'm happy because it means that that is good. And for this reason, I always see the full glass. There's not the water, but I see it. I can see it. I don't know. It's like it's hard to
I
explain.
actually don't understand.
Yeah, that's fine, man. I hope the people are listening to us understand me.
I feel like in a lot of like podcasts and interviews, often the interviewer guy doesn't understand things,
Yeah.
but they don't admit it. Like a lot of famous people also don't admit when they don't understand.
I mean, maybe you didn't catch it now, but maybe when
Later.
you watch again or you listen again, you will understand it.
What I maybe understood is even if your glass is half full, the water went somewhere. Maybe someone else needed it. That's what I thought. So you could be happy that
Yeah, because
the water doesn't have to all be for you, even.
yeah, I mean, like this water was helpful for somebody,
Yeah.
So I'm happy for that
Mhm.
because I didn't I didn't lose this water. It's like
Yeah.
it's like the time.
Yes.
And yeah.
A lot of the things you're saying like remind me of Eastern philosophies, like Buddhist things
Mhm.
and stuff like this. Are you interested at all in Buddhism or?
Actually, not like I'm half Thai. My mom is
Mhm.
Buddhist, but I respect all religion. I'm Catholic, and I'm like I'm not Protestant. That go to the church and pray, but I believe like in God, that or like or how you want to to call him like so yeah. I just respect, but I'm not into the religion actually. I just believe on myself a lot, and the universe, and everything like this.
What connects you to God? in your life?
My connection, I think, is like just about sometimes when I'm alone, I know there's a reason why I'm alone, so I don't feel so, alone. And maybe it's God with me, but really I'm there, and maybe in my room I'm thinking, oh, I'm here just with myself, why, and then say, yeah, but because I chose this life, and maybe this was like I don't know, maybe God chose for me this life, and yeah, so for this reason I'm good, I feel so good, and maybe for one time I have to change it for I don't know what, it's okay, because my job give me happiness, but this is not just my job. Everything starts from me, because I used to work also in many different jobs, and all the time I was happy, and so I think it's just because the 95% or 99% of the people, they're just pissed off because they don't want to work or something. They don't believe that we have to work to have a great life, not just physical work, like everything what we're doing is work, so you have to really make a sacrifice in your life, because then you never have anything for free, yeah.
But the answer, I think, is you have to do work that you believe in, like that you love. And too much of the work people do, they don't really want to do it.
Yeah.
They're only doing it for money, and that creates unhappiness. So that's why you're happy, I think.
No,
You're doing what
I'm
you-
happy with my job, of course, because I love my job. I never work because I'm feeling that I'm just playing, on the street. I'm not actually working, because the mentality, I think, of working is something that you don't like to do, People say, oh, I have to go to work. With this, attitude, it means that work is, fuck, and actually I really, enjoy my last jobs. I was a waiter, I was a chef, I was an ice cream maker, I was pizza maker, I was a tour guide, and all the time I was so happy. Of course I'm happier to do the mime, the street artist, but at the same time, I don't know why I was there like 100%. Is what I told you yesterday. People nowadays are just body without a soul, and just go, make their routine, and that's it. They're not living. It's just a machine. In my case, I feel really every single moment, and this is why I'm happy. So for this reason, it's not the job, it's not your wife, it's not the politic, it's not the war, it's not all of that. I think when you're not happy, it's because you with yourself, you're not agreeing, and you're not together. That's it.
This is
You
all-
got it, this
yeah.
one? Thank you, I appreciate
That
it.
was very powerful and moving,
Yeah,
and I really felt it. And it keeps reminding me of like my favorite spiritual teachers, because
yeah.
I really watch a lot of videos and read like the spiritual stuff, how to become happy, basically,
Yeah.
with your life, and how to make the world a better place. And they all say really similar things to you, like you have to just be aware of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and be alive. It's sort of meditation. Just open your eyes and be conscious.
Yeah.
You know, but so many people, yeah, like you say, are living like a half asleep. We're not aware of what we're even doing. We're just going like machines.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that easy, you know, because it all depends how is your personality too, if you are a strong person or not, you know, because for me it's like anything can touch me, really. Maybe yes, now my girlfriend a little bit, but really I'm invincible. Like I'm feeling so powerful, and I think people that really don't get it is just because they don't love themselves enough. It's like it's so funny because we say this every day, like you have to love yourself, you have to listen to yourself, and like and we think like these are stupid things, or like just, you know, to say it, but at the end this is the truth, you know. And yeah, and for this reason I really try to with my show really to give this message. Don't care, listen to yourself. If you want to dance, dance. If you want to play, play. If you want to sing, sing. And don't stop it. Don't stop for the other one, because everybody are ready to judge you, but at the end, if you love you, you don't mind, you know, and you are really in your bubble, and nobody can come in and or destroy your bubble. You know what I mean? Like, and this is very deep, but actually, if you can really understand it, you will never have problem.
So how do you love yourself? For all the people, including me, I have a lot of trouble loving myself.
Yeah.
Because I judge myself. I think most people, they think I have these problems.
Yeah.
And what do you think people should do?
I mean, in my case, I understood how to love myself when I was younger. I had many problems with my family, and I felt so bad every time because they were fighting in the house, and they started like maybe screaming to me, you know. So I'm feeling so bad, and then I started saying, man, why I'm sad, why am I feeling this for the other people? That's not me, you know. So I try to defend myself from everybody and say, fuck you, you know. You want me down? Fuck you, I don't need you in my life. I need just good people, positive energy in my life. I told also to my girlfriend, she has a bad moment 1.5 years ago, really bad. And I told her, I really love you so much. I can die for you, but listen, if you don't start to love you, I never love you again, because I can have a relationship with somebody that doesn't love herself. That's why. And she was very, you know, scared because man, I'm feeling bad, and you tell me something really, you know, hard.
It's true.
And I said no, because I don't want that you bring me down with you. You know, I can help you with a rope, but if you don't get my rope, I don't come down with you. You know, because then who help us together?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't
People
know.
have to choose to take the help, but it's them in the end that have to help themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very deep.
It's deep, but you know, for this reason, I'm happy because I
Mm.
don't have negative people in my life, and if someone of them comes, and I realize this is not a good energy for me, I just say, man, I'm so sorry, but I don't like you, like this, or maybe I say, man, I think we don't have the same passion, we don't have the same, you know, we don't have the same mentality, so I don't think it's worth to be friends or something else, you know, because negative brings negative,
Mm-hmm.
you know. It's so stupid, but you know, when you study math, plus and minus, you know, minus and minus maybe make plus, but
Mm-hmm.
like in reality, no, minus and minus, negative and negative makes
Mhm.
negative, positive and negative makes negative, you know. So you have to be always with positive people, and I don't know if I explain good this part, but I really believe in the positive, and we deserve it. And I know maybe you are depressed and you need the help from someone, but in the same time, I can give you all my help. But if you don't start from you,
Yeah.
we can die together, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
People need to stop depending on others for their own happiness. I think because it's impossible. You have to find it within. And that's the problem. I used to have that, you know, I always thought, I need a girlfriend. I need, like, to find the perfect girl to make me happy. And so every relationship I was in, it failed. I think because I was hoping this will make me happy. And I'm finally at the point in my life where I realize only I truly can make myself happy. And I know, like you're saying, until I'm happy with myself, I'll never be happy with anybody.
Yeah.
And
That's,
Yeah.
you know, yesterday you asked me why I have a girlfriend, you know, and I just said it happened,
yeah,
but I didn't try to find her because I'm so happy with me, you know. I love going out alone and drinking the coffee and read the newspaper. It's like I don't need you, I don't need her, I don't need anybody. But you know, for this reason, I think like most of people like, oh man, I need someone
mm-hmm.
in my life to make me happy. Maybe it was your case. But then when you realize that you don't need them, you know, you start to be really enjoying everything and really understand what is happiness, you know. And I know this girl from Zurich that she had like a burnout, and she just went to Cuba. She totally changed, go to Cuba, and to find herself, you know. And then now she's came back in Zurich, and you know, Zurich, Switzerland is the worst country about you know, the freedom and the do what you want, you know. They're more like into the system, like here in Austria, and very cold people. And this girl, like after her, you know, trip in 6 month trip in Cuba, now she really enjoy Switzerland, you know. and she knows there's many rules, you have to follow the system and everything, but it's crazy. She's smiling all the time, and not because she was watching my shows, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one example, but
Mm-hmm.
really sometimes you need like a burnout to understand. I hope that you don't have it, you don't go until to have a burnout, and that you understand before, but sometimes is the only way that really can shake you and wake up you.
Yeah, things have to get so bad that you can't take it anymore, I think.
Yeah.
It reminds me of this story. When I came back to the US after living in Europe, I also kind of found this happiness.
Okay.
Before I went to Europe, like 2017, I was I think very, very depressed. I didn't want to live. And I knew like if I don't make like a huge change in my life, I might really kill myself or something. And I had a huge fear of flying on airplanes. So that's why I never went to Europe actually for like so much of my life, because I was afraid to get on the plane. But I knew I have to face my biggest fear, which is flying.
Yeah.
Because my dream was to go to Europe and be a musician. And I just told my mom, Mom, I bought a ticket, one-way ticket to Ireland, and I don't know if I'm coming back ever again here.
Okay.
You know, I hate it here. I want to die here, in this country. And I went to Ireland, and it was the happiest time of my life. Because I completely was doing what I want to do, alone, independent, and I had no fear holding me and none of my past baggage. I was completely free, and for the first time in my life, I did whatever the fuck I wanted, everything,
Yeah.
and I was truly happy. And Europe made me happy. And then when I went back, everyone noticed I was a changed, free guy. And now I'm sort of getting back to how I felt in America, because I've been living here in Innsbruck for so damn long. And I know in my heart, it's best to live life free. And that includes traveling freely, not staying in one place with the same people all the time. And I think most people in a way are not free,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, like it's so crazy because for us, for European people, we have this like American dream that we should go to America and find, you know, the ourselves and you know, for everything. Like we go to America and we'll kill it, you know. And then maybe for American is like
Yes.
go to Europe.
Yeah.
For Asian, no. Like Asian, they stay in Asian. Like that's crazy. But
Why do you think that is? Like Asians want to stay in Asia?
I mean, well, I'm, you know, I'm half Thai, half Italian, so actually it's not like my case, you know, because my mom came to Europe. But what I saw from like I don't know, for example, Chinese people, it's very hard that maybe a Chinese, like a real Chinese, 100%, have like I don't know, black boyfriend, for example, or a black girlfriend or wife or you know, so because it's culture, you know, it's just culture. And yeah.
Well, I think I heard there's a lot of racism maybe in China with black people, is what I've heard. I don't know if it's
it
true.
could be about racism or you know, it's like you say Jews.
Jews.
Like they are just together. It's never it happens sometimes, but like 1 in a million. that yeah, it's like I think just culture and yeah, so maybe just because for us European we have this mentality to go to America and you like the same to Europe, it means that we are like possible to combine the two continents, you know, together. But also Africa tried, you know, to come to Europe, and that's so good, I think. But you know, I think the best is when everything happen like generally and not force, you know. So
I think in the US, like a lot of people want to go through Europe. It's sort of like a dream to backpack. Like my parents did it when they were like teenagers. A lot of people do it in America when they're like young adults.
Yeah.
They backpack, but not so many Americans actually like I think dream of living in Europe, because you know so many Americans don't even know how good it is here. And you know many Americans are really ignorant and they really think like America
yeah,
is one of the greatest countries on
I
earth.
totally agree. I really, for this reason, that I'm not hate American, but you know, if I can choose like between American friend and a European friend, I choose like a 100% European friend.
Thanks.
Yeah, sorry, man. No, you're different. You know, you're different because you chose to come here, not because Europe it's better than America, United States. Okay.
I think it is.
Yeah, you think so. I think it too. But just because American are so proud of United States,
Right.
so I'm like, oh yeah, man, we are United States. You're just a fucking, you know, Germany,
Yeah.
you know, or Italy, you know. I come to your country, I buy you, and I go back to my country, you know.
Yeah.
This is what I saw. Also, I was in Florence, and there were just American there, and they're like
Very disrespectful.
yeah, very
Yeah.
in
Of
that-
the cultures.
yeah, and
Often.
so for this reason, like all my friends that they were in America and they're so fall in love America. I don't know what they found like so really to be so, you know, wow.
I think America, it feels like a movie. Still, like even when I go back home, everything feels like a movie.
Yeah, no,
a TV show.
no, that's-
and so that's kind of
Yeah,
adventure.
yeah.
There isn't an excitement to America that sometimes in Europe.
Yeah, but I mean,
You guys
like,
don't have
I think then everything disappear. Then when you really live in United States, you know, because when I was there for a month, you know, a month is like quite long time. You know, it's not just a 1 day, 1 week. Like 1 week, it's everything cool. Like everybody, like when people say, "Oh, you're from Thailand. It's so beautiful, Thailand." I say, "Yeah, it's beautiful for vacation. Yeah, everything is good for vacation, you know." But then when you really live in that place, you see the worst, you know, and then you realize. I saw it about the States just because I saw the people during my show, how they were, you know, and I saw this kind of no, fuck you, don't touch me, yeah, and so this so angry,
Much more anger and violence,
and
misery,
violence, and
suffering, right?
yeah,
More
and-
unhappy, maybe.
yeah, and so ignorant, you know. I really respect everybody, but like the ignorance is the worst thing that people can have, you know, because I see a lot of videos like on the social, you know, on the platforms, and there's interviews with American people and like, hi, what is this flag? Or you know, what is the capital of France?
Yes.
Rome, like
Yes.
you know. And I think like here Europe, the European people are more into the world and we know what happened everywhere. America is like just a country with like we can imagine like walls
Yeah.
that close their eyes, you know, and that you can see from actually from you know the plan of the United States. You know, they just sit down and put one pen to the limit, you know, to limit like the regions, you know. You don't
I
get
don't understand.
no sorry you know in America you have like 50s states, yeah, and when you see, you know, on the maps there's like a straight line, you know, to divide the states.
Yeah,
And this is so strange, you know.
Yeah.
It's just we playing Risico. We playing like how to destroy the world, you know. This is yours, this is mine, and this is unnatural, you know.
It's not like that in European countries. The states are not. They're not squares, are they?
No, it's not squares. It's like you
So
know.
how do they decide?
It's like about the natural and about the history and everything. Like United States is just okay. What do you want? You want Philadelphia? You want Texas? Okay, duck.
I don't know how they created the states actually. I'm
Really?
an ignorant American.
That's so sad, man.
And do you know? Maybe you could teach me.
Yeah, but I want to tell you, man, because you're American, you have to know that.
But you really know like the history of the United
Yeah, because we studied because you know, actually America was discovered from us, you know. Yeah, so I mean like
Vespucci, Amerigo
I'm-
Vespucci.
I mean like there's two
I
people everybody say Cristoforo Colombo,
But he wasn't the
but
first.
no, Colombo he discovered like he was the guy that go to United States, but then the guy that say this is another word was Amerigo Vespucci.
I think Vespucci was before.
No. Cristoforo Colombo goes to America in the 1492, okay, and then Amerigo Vespucci, because Colombo say, oh, this is India, you know, and then Amerigo Vespucci said, no, this is America. For this reason, United States comes
He
like
named it after
America
himself, right?
because Amerigo. Man,
That's gangster.
yeah,
Naming a whole
you know,
continent after
but
yourself.
you know how much is big your dick when you said this country calls by my name, you know.
This is MADS.
Yeah, this is MADS. I live in Cesco land, you know.
But the reality is, none of those guys discovered America because there was already people living there.
Yeah, people
for
are.
tens of thousands of years.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but these people didn't know they're living in the world, you know. They're just, you know, okay, I'm just spawned here and I don't know what happened, you know. Europe was very you know, how can I say, like we were like a European were more forward with the process and everything, you know. So maybe the American people, the real, you know, American native people, like they just were there and don't know about what happened in the world, because because they were curious to know, so they just you know go and discover, you know, the world.
my opinion, and this is obviously a very complex topic
Yeah.
and huge, and but maybe I actually don't know what to say. I was gonna say maybe the Europeans were just more interested. I have no idea, and the more I think about it, why is it that the Europeans had all the technology and were conquering the world while the Native Americans for so long just stayed there? I mean, it's an interesting question.
It's all about curious. You say curious? Like
Curiosity.
curiosity. Yeah, because I mean, if you're a curious person, you'll be always one step more the other ones, you know.
But I think maybe the Native Americans, I'm just guessing, but maybe for them, they were happy with their lifestyle. Generally they had enough animals to eat, enough plants, and they liked living in nature. It was a very beautiful life. I know there was problems, of course, there was war and violence with the different tribes in America, but a lot of these tribes were very beautiful. My hometown, Seattle, is named after Chief Seattle, and he was like a really beautiful human being who just was saying, we belong to Mother Earth. The earth doesn't belong to us. They didn't have property or money or rich or poor, and some of the tribes lived very peaceful just off of the land, you know? And the Europeans were, in general, I think, destroying also the
nature.
forest,
Yeah,
destroying the nature, conquering, and so it's not, you know, right to say, oh, the Europeans were somehow better or
No, I
more
mean,
evolved.
I mean, like we were more evolved, and that's it.
With
And so-
technology.
technology, you know, we could like you know, cross the seas and everything. But what I'm saying is like maybe, you know, you can imagine like because like a European saying like American doesn't exist, you know. They're just immigrant from Europe that goes to America. And also like for me, calling America United States is not correct. You
You're
know?
right, it's not. Yeah.
Because all American, like all American,
Right.
say I'm American.
Yes.
Yeah, and so you are Colombian. Are you Mexican? Are you Argentinian? You know.
It's this sort of arrogance of domination,
Yeah.
you know, but I think Europeans also have this arrogance that in some ways they're better than Africa or also especially Americans,
Yeah.
and this is not right. And I wanted to say, like, it's really sad how ignorant Americans are. When I go back to the US, like, I'm deeply sad by my country
Okay.
because it's my home and it's like going to shit, and the people are really good people, like everywhere actually. People I think deep down like are good,
Yeah.
but Americans are so poor and have such bad education
Yeah.
that's why they don't know what's happening in the world, because the media is so stupid. The media doesn't talk about it,
Yeah.
and the school is so shit, and they're so worried about just making enough money they don't have time to even learn about things.
Yeah.
And it's sad, and it actually pisses me off sometimes when Europeans like call like us stupid or like, oh, you guys are all idiots. It's like, no, we're actually victims of like a really fucked up economic system in America, and the people in Europe are like some of the most privileged people in the world. You have education free, and you guys have the time to learn about things, and so it's not right to judge any country. And I'm a hypocrite because I sometimes judge countries too.
I mean, we are not here. We are not here to judge.
Yeah.
You know, we're just showing, you know, different life, because you are American, I'm European, I'm Asian. We can say it. So we can see the difference between us. But yeah, I know like we are privileged here in Europe because we have actually everything. What we want, we have it. Of course, you have to pay it, but we can have it, you know. And you know, I saw the difference really. What you said before, like really American that goes to Europe for just for time, and then American just born, live and stay in America. Because I think this is like for everyone. Like also I really don't respect Italian, for example, because Italian people that just live in Italy, they're so ignorant, stupid, and really rude and really, how can I say, I think are the worst country, for me. It's the worst country, like Italian people.
Really?
Yeah.
It's my favorite country.
Is your favorite country because you're looking with American eyes, you know. I think I have this. I love and hate Italy, really. My dream is to go back to Italy for living for all my life, because you have everything, But at the same time, I really hate Italian people. They complain all the day, like they don't have topics to talk. They just people say the most famous sport in Italy is soccer. It's not correct. It's complain. This most sport, the most famous sport in Italy. It's not soccer. Soccer, it's okay. Like it's complain. It's crazy how you really talk with Italian. Hi, how are you? Not good. Why? No, because I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. And my girlfriend all the time saying, like, Cesco, why don't you go with your friends? Yeah, I don't want to go there just to have a bad night. That everybody said, no, I'm tired. I was there now.
Why do you think they complain so much?
Because we used to it. Like, we know that if we complain, but then we drink and we are happy, Like, I'm not complaining, but yeah, okay. Give me a glass of red wine and I pass it. Like, I can resolve the problem. So, like, it's fine, but yeah, I think really the happiest country is, for example, Spain. Spain, really, people are happy a lot in Spain. Like, when I was in Barcelona, I just felt good vibes everywhere. Like, I never see people like crying or maybe, maybe, but actually people are living very in a good way their life. Even they don't make money, they have a bad salary, and they make maybe at least 800 euros per month, maybe 1,000. But yeah, it's crazy how Spain, like, people every day go out, have good time with everybody, and there's a lot of love.
I found often the richest people and the richest places are the most unhappy.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not 100% true, and if you're extremely poor, you can't be happy if you're like starving.
Yeah, of course.
But if you're completely rich, it's also, I think, hard to be happy.
Yeah, look.
Because you can get anything.
Yeah, it's like Switzerland.
Exactly.
Yeah, Switzerland. It's I saw like a scoop on the newspaper, like saying Switzerland is one of the happiest country in the world, and I was like, really?
It's not true.
Why? You paid for to write it, like, and then the reason why they said it was the happiest country, because people say, I'm happy to live in a safe country, organized country, and everything is good. But they don't say, I'm not happy, of my life,
You mean they don't say they are happy?
They said, I'm happy because it's a good country for living.
Yeah.
But not because I'm living a good life here.
Yes.
No, it's like a little bit
very different, actually.
Very different, but similar. Like, because you're living in a good country, so it means that you have a good life,
And actually, I feel like people that would want to live in Switzerland, like I used to want to live there.
Yeah.
But I lived there and I experienced it, so I don't want to live there anymore. But The people that want to live in these countries are people that want to make a lot of money or have stability. And actually, if you're chasing money and all of these things, it means you're not happy.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people there are not happy. And I read that Switzerland actually is up there on the highest suicide rate of Europe, which was really surprising because they're the richest country. So it's interesting.
I mean, like, you know, this is what I think your family told you when you were young, or me, or everybody, like money doesn't make the happiness, you know? And that's real, because then you see people that maybe make 10K every month, and then they just walk around like a zombie, like so it's crazy. And it's double crazy because then these people watch my shows and they are so frustrated because they say, man, he's doing something like not normal for us, not in the system, not what they learned to us, and is can live in Switzerland. You know, this is what people get crazy, because it's like, he didn't study to the university, he didn't have a master, he didn't have a bachelor, but he's doing, you know, he's insulting for free people and people pay him. You know what we were talking yesterday. It's like crazy because and really make fun of you and they get money. And Switzerland, like, this is not normal. No, we have to respect each other. This is the rules, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, what I told you, when I finish my show, I say, thank you for your smile. I know here is so hard to make smile. And this is like, you know, a punch to people, to the reality, and say, look, you need me to be happy, really? You have everything here, but you don't find yourself first. That's like, you know, to connect everything of what we talked.
You have everything, but you haven't found yourself. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, this is why, you know,
people lost themselves.
Yeah, because you know, I told this to you because, you know, to connect what we were talking at the beginning. You know.
And who are you?
And who are you? And what you're looking for you. So this is why Switzerland is so sad. That's why.
They lost themselves a lot in Switzerland.
Yeah, and I really, you know, be thankful to Switzerland to let me be there, you know, because, of course, you know, like not everyone can go and just stay, you know. Of course, I was smart in other ways, how to find a way to stay there.
Yeah.
But in the same time, you know, I think now people like just in my small, you know, group, in small case, people really understand what is a real happiness, thanks to me, you know.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the best day that you can have, like as an artist, you know. It's not money, it's not the applause, it's not the compliment, it's just, you know, love. And you know, when people comes to you and hug you, you feel this love, it means that you did a great job. Thank you.
Yeah, that sounded like the perfect ending, actually.
Yeah, right? Yeah,
That
I'm
was great.
sweating. I think I'm sweating because I think it was the medicine, man, and I'm fucked up, you know. But great. I think it was great, man. Thank you. Thank
You're
you for
welcome.
this podcast. We didn't talk about anything of my job.
I know.
But I think it's great. It's great because I think this is the job, my job, you know. I think everything behind the street artist. to be a street artist. Yeah.
Could I just like quickly just say how we met and just some finishing?
Yeah. Hello, Matt wasn't homeless. Man thought that I was a homeless. No, you say that.
So yeah, we both thought each other were homeless.
Yeah.
I met Cesco in Lugano maybe 4 years ago,
Yeah.
and
It's Switzerland, Lugano. Maybe somebody doesn't know. Like your friends, American.
and I was definitely, and I was trying to busk and street perform and make some money, and I think it was like empty all over, and then I went to the lake, and I finally found like a group of young people, like chilling, and I thought, okay, I could play like a few songs acoustic. That's what I was doing at the time, and then I asked for donations. And I was like, hey guys, what's up? I'm from the US, my name's MADS. I was wondering if I could sing a few songs for you guys.
Yeah.
And they were like, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, you just show up like American guy and like, yeah, man, hello. Here is the rock star, you know, that brings you joy in your stupid days of your life, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then so that's it. I gave you 2 francs for your songs. And yeah, just because I have 2 francs. If I had less, I would like to give you less, but I had just.
And yeah, you were dressed up, I think, in your clown.
No, I think I had my normal face, like this face.
You had something, maybe you had something.
Yeah,
on.
no, maybe I had my luggages. My stuff
Okay.
on with me. I don't know. Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember me. I remember your face, like with the glasses, like how can I say, like a nerd musician. But yeah, and that's it, man. And then we are here after 4 years.
And I wanted to say, like, I didn't understand, in a way, what you were doing. Like, you told me you were a clown. And I remember just thinking, like, why? Or I don't get it, or something. And I asked you, maybe, why, right?
Yeah, why?
Or something.
I think I just say because, you know, I do to make people happy.
Yeah. And I thought too, for some reason, like I thought you probably make almost no money doing it, which is probably what most people think also about me as a musician.
And they think I told you, I make just smiles, and I pay my rent with smiles.
And I felt badly about this because it's not right and it was ignorant. And then we reconnected on social media, maybe through a mutual friend. And I saw you're like really successful. Yeah. You have like millions of views on TikTok and social media. Yeah. Like thousands, tens of thousands maybe, followers.
Yeah.
And you perform all over the world, like very professionally. Maybe I would like if you could say like some of your accomplishments, like biggest.
No.
Like it's okay if you don't want.
I don't like flexing.
Okay.
Like
I want to flex for you, but I actually
you don't flex
know.
me?
Yeah, but I don't really actually know.
What do you mean that you want to flex me?
Like, what are some of the most like highest things you've accomplished in this society? Like, I've performed here and for this people, or I have this many streams, or
actually
views, or...
I don't know that I have like something very special that I did. I think everything was different, you know, and so special for me that it's all for the same level, you know, and I don't know why.
But you're blowing up on social media.
Yeah, I mean, like that's right. I have million views, million followers. It's great, you know. I'm so proud of me, you know, because nobody has like a million followers, you know. But at the same time, you know, man, it's just a number. Just a number. I'm the same person.
Can you please tell me a little just fast because I know that we've been doing this a long time.
Yeah,
But
45 minutes podcast. It's like 2 hours, right?
no, it's actually just 1 hour.
Are you sure?
It says a 2, but it's not 2.
Okay, because
It's
when I
been-
saw like an hour and
It's
now.
been about 1 hour.
Okay,
So we
great.
can try to
that's-
wrap it up, but actually there's some.
What do you want to do? Rap?
No, what's your like advice for someone like me or other people
Yeah.
that want to go viral? How did you get millions of views?
I just bought it, man. Was an Indian bolt, and that's it. No, you have to be very, very professional. Like every day posting, and in the same, not like every day, but like an algorithm. Understand what you're doing. If you wanna post like every 3 days or every 2 days or every day, you know, and constant, you know, and try really to be original, because it's not easy, you know. It's easy to copy people, but it's like everything. The first one that makes something, you know, he win, you know. Like do you know Kabi Lane, like the black guy that makes like this.
What's this?
Like really, you don't know him? Like he's a guy that just do like this.
Never seen that.
Great, good. I'm happy, you know, for you, because you're not in this world, okay? But actually, he's Italian, okay? And the thing is, like, he just make like this to show how to do something very easy, you know, and say, okay, look, it was so easy, you know. With a mimic of his face, he now is the first TikToker in all the world, you know. Is a 150 million followers. He works, you know, he makes now videos with LeBron James. He's like, I think, on the top of the world now. Like, yeah, so I think, and everybody say like, yeah, but he just do like this, how he...
He's
Okay.
famous for just doing this?
Yes.
I don't understand.
Yeah, then I show you the video.
Yeah.
But, you know, people are like, yeah, but he just doing this and he got all these views, followers. Yeah, but he was the first one, you know? He was the first one, so for this reason, he became
Yeah.
famous.
Yeah.
So why I got all these followers? Because I made some videos that anyone made it, you know. So I was the first, and then people start to copy me, you know. So you have to be original and also to believe in what you're doing, you know. So it's not because social, like if you believe really in what you're doing, you can do social, you can do whatever you want, you know. So this is my advice for people like you.
That's great advice. But what did you do that first went viral?
I was I actually, I don't know, I just was wow. I didn't realize that I had all these numbers, you know.
You mean you didn't realize for a few months or what?
For a few months, no.
Really?
No, I mean, you know, to get 100,000 followers, it took like 2 months for me, and then from 100 to 200,000, it took 1 day.
Say that again.
I made 100,000 followers in 1 day. Yeah, like from 0 to 100,000, 2 months, and then from 100 to 200, it takes just 1 day.
But what you don't remember what went viral or what did it?
Yeah, it was one video.
Can I ask what?
Yeah, it
happened?
was just a video with 2 glasses and a deck of cards, and you know, I was like, you wanna follow me or you don't, or you want to like the video, and just pop the card, you know, and goes in the glass with follow me. And so people just see, oh, okay, the guy goes in to follow him, you know, and people just follow. And you know,
It's creative.
it's
You
creative.
have a lot of creative.
Yeah, and
Yes.
then, you know, man, after 10 minutes, you know, I just opened TikTok and I got like 40,000 people more. And it was like, no, it's a bug, you know. And then I have like the live counter of the of TikTok on the phone, and I could see like, you know, every second I got like 5,000 people follow me. I went
That's
5,
insane.
6, then like
How does that happen,
I just
man?
blink a little bit, and then 20k more.
Where were you?
I was in Lugano.
What were you like? How did it feel?
It's like you get addicted then. You know, you're like it's like a drug, and then you start, you know, like oh I want more, I want more, I want more, and then you know it's like everything like then you're just watching all the time the phone and waiting that you are growing or not, and then when you stop, you know, you feel bad. And this is what I told you like before about the compliment. I don't like compliment because then when somebody credit you,
Man, that's so smart. I'm learning a lot from you
yeah,
these past few days.
yeah, that's just $50 for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a discount.
Do you want to stop it now?
Man, you wanna go?
I would like to keep going, but if you want to stop, we can stop.
I'm
Not so much longer, but I think I have like
You have
10
more questions?
minutes.
Yeah, really?
But if you don't want, it's no problem.
I mean, we can do that. It's your podcast.
Thanks, dude.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
It's $100, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Was it your goal to go viral?
No.
No.
No, yes, like 50-50. Because I was in Spain before COVID, and TikTok just comes out, and my friends were like, oh Cesco, why don't you make videos on TikTok, because you're a magician, you do something different, you know, you don't make just shooting video. And I say, yeah, I should do that, but I don't want. And then, you know, I was in quarantine, you know, and said, what can I do, you know? So I started making videos, and then I got viral. But at the same time, the first videos were like really, I mean, I was in the mood like, okay, I will make this just not for fun, because I believe that then it could be like a good opportunity to promote myself, and if I go viral, you know, then it will be easier to me to make shows. Maybe, you know, I have maybe a fan base and say, guy, come to this spot and bring €1, you know, and then
Shit.
comes like 1,000 people and they
Yeah.
got 10,000 euros in one day, in one show.
Have you been able to do something like this yet? Have you tried?
No.
Have you? You haven't tried it?
I never tried because first it's not easy for people, like, because the most of people on TikTok are children, you know, so they don't.
Their parents have money.
Yeah, but they don't get a plane maybe, or they goes like for 6-hour trains just to come to.
So your fans are too spread out around you. You feel like
All the
maybe
world.
you feel like maybe you don't have enough in one place.
I have 80% from Italy.
So maybe Italy, you could get huge shows. You
I could make it, but I have to start again with the social, because in this moment it's like off. Like I took a break from the social.
I could be your manager.
No.
I get 20%
No.
of the show.
No, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome too. Yeah, so maybe in the future I will do that, like big events, like see you guys in 2 months, you know, and every day make videos about it, like pushing, but then people really go for this event. And then you know what is the craziest thing? I don't go. I just
Are you serious?
and prank everybody.
That would be
That would
the
be
funniest
The
joke.
funniest joke
Actually.
ever to do that.
But then you pop out and you say
Yeah,
surprise.
pop out and make the show. Yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah, that would be really fun. That counts with a helicopter or something like James Bond.
I think you're gonna do this one day,
Yeah, I would do that.
and I would be watching.
Yeah, in Zurich.
Yeah.
I would do it in Zurich, really.
I wanted to say, just, so I didn't understand really what you were doing for like a year or two. We were friends on Instagram, maybe.
What are you talking? What are you
Or
talking
no,
about?
actually, maybe we got in touch 6 months ago, or what?
Yeah, I mean like, okay, you changes.
That's how I.
Yeah, I don't know because I thought that you were talking about the
No,
TikTok.
I changed
right?
the topic.
Okay, yeah, I mean like, I just because you follow me. You follow me for some reasons.
I honestly thought you followed me.
Yeah, it's like ego, man. Who has?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Who has the bigger cock? You know, it's like always like this. Like
You followed me.
Yeah, you follow. Okay, I follow you, man. Look, I will show you later on Instagram. I go to the first message and I want to see who sent first. You know?
I think I sent the first message, but I
Yeah.
actually remember seeing.
because you were the first person that followed.
Dude, I swear I remember
Man,
saying,
you wanna
"Damn,
make,
this
you want really you wanna make it?
like a bet or what?"
Yeah, bet.
I don't think you can prove who followed first.
Yeah,
You can? No.
yeah, you can.
How?
Now there's like the day when you follow.
Oh, maybe if you have a special account, you can see that.
Yeah,
I don't think I can check that on my.
yeah, no worries. I
Okay.
know I can understand who follow first.
You're 100%.
Yeah,
Okay.
that you were the first one.
I trust you if that's.
And
if
you know why? Because also I think that you were following somebody like with the same,
Maybe Marleon.
maybe Marleon, and then
I think I remember following you now. Yes.
Great.
I remember it now.
I won.
And it was in the past year.
I mean, okay, now I have, because Marleon posted stories with me, a picture,
remembered you.
or a video with me,
I remembered you, and then
and
I
then you
was,
said, "Fuck it, this is the guy of Lugano."
yeah, I was like, damn, he's like big
Yeah.
time. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, you know
Made me
what?
happy,
You know
man.
when was it? Not now, like when Marion came this time to Zurich, but the last time. So I think like 1 year ago, almost 1 year ago, when Marion came, and then we make a video together on the long lake. Yeah, and then you follow me, pussy.
I'm happy when I see people like you like becoming really successful
Yeah.
because I believe in life that it's so cliche but it's true. If you just follow your dreams, you're going to make it.
Yeah.
It might take 10 years, but if you really go for it, you can't fail.
Yeah.
And even maybe if not in this life, in the next life. But I really believe that, and that's why I don't let jealousy like stop me.
Yeah.
Like I'm a very jealous person, actually. I get jealous of people that have what I want.
Yeah.
And I admit it because I try to stay real with myself when I have these feelings. But I know, okay, if you could do it, I can do it too one day.
Yeah.
And so you're inspiring me and other artists. And so then I invited you here to Innsbruck, or we talked to each other.
Yeah.
And I said, I want to do this podcast. I think you're really interesting. And I'm so happy to have you here.
Yeah.
And then when I saw you perform the
Thank
other day, I was so excited. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Because on your stories, I only see these little clips of like huge crowds, and you're doing like a funny joke. But I'm like, how the fuck? I even asked you, do you get these crowds? Like,
yeah, but this is a good way to promote me, you know, for festival, because people just history. No, I mean like because maybe someone wants to book me, you know, and invite me for an event, so they just see, you know, some clips and be curious then, because
Yes.
say, I want to know what he's doing. I want to pay him to come because I want to see what he's doing, you know. And yeah, I know, like people like you are not the first person to say, man, how
How?
you did get all this
Magic.
crap?"
It's
Yeah,
magic.
it's magic.
It is magic.
It's a real magic.
And I think mystery is really important for artists.
Mm-hmm.
Like I showed you Bob Dylan today, and I just was thinking, there's something mysterious
Yeah.
about it. And Bob Dylan said that that's one of the most powerful things you can do as an artist is to mystify.
Mm-hmm.
You make people
Yeah.
scratch their head and say, what's happening? And that's exactly what happened when I saw you.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly felt like my whole, it sounds extreme, but like I had to question everything
Mm-hmm.
about what I was doing as an artist and the whole society. And I think you were making everybody question, what are we doing like with our lives? Because you're making a joke of how serious everyone is. So when someone walks, you walk by them
Yeah.
and people see how stupid they look.
Yeah.
Most of the time, most people are living like idiots, including me.
Yeah.
You know,
I think everybody.
We're
Me
living
too.
really stupid, like, and it's hilarious. You can either laugh at it or cry about it,
Mhm.
and you're making people laugh about it. Sometimes I think I make people cry about it
Mhm.
as a musician,
Yeah, of course.
and they're both powerful. And I just wanted to finish this, like, when I saw you performing, I almost was crying. Like, it was so beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Like, I don't, it sounds weird, I know, but even thinking about it now, I could cry. I didn't know that being a clown, like, could be so beautiful or artistic.
Yeah.
Because I never even looked into clowns. I don't watch clowns
Mhm.
like most people. I know nothing about this profession. And I realized this is like a high form of art. And you have like so much courage to do what you do. And I don't even know if I have this courage. Because you break all the boundaries of what people are afraid to do.
Yeah.
And you get on people's bikes and ride around. You take things from their bags. You talk to the girls, like whatever
Yeah.
people fear, you do. And you
Yeah.
show how stupid and funny it is that we're so afraid. And this is like what you learn in high states of consciousness.
Mhm.
This is what Buddha and Jesus, all these people talk about, is all of your worries and everything. You don't have to worry about anything. We're here to have fun.
I think everything starts because we're turned to adults, you know, because we start to forget that we are still children, you know. We forget to be children because we think like, okay, we start thinking, you know, like people don't realize what happened next to them, because is what I told you, is like because they're like just robot. They don't have a soul. And when I'm showing you what happened, like you said, like you know, our hungry person walking, all the girls like shaking the axe when they're walking, or maybe the guy like I don't know, in the car, or
You show how funny everything is.
I think I'm just showing because to say, man, look what real happened. And that's why it's funny then, because people say, fuck, like,
Yeah,
this is the life.
yeah, yeah.
And then you start to processing like, I seriously, I like living this life.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why really I appreciate that you understood my job, because I know it's hard to be a musician. I know it's hard to be a magician or I don't know, an acrobat or a dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is very hard, but the hardest thing is to show the reality, you know. And I try to make fun of the reality. I show you the truth
Mm-hmm.
in the funny way,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can really understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe in the clown so much, in the mime, because you never feel old. You're all the time a kid, happy to living your life, and anything can touch you because you all the time just playing. You know what I mean?
It's so beautiful.
And my line that I hide for all this, that I had to for this podcast, and this is what I really believe. And you start to be old in the moment that you think you are old.
Cesco, it's been my honor.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, man.
Guys, check out this wonderful artist.
See you on Spotify for my songs, Let It Be and Wonderwell, and yeah, thank you.
And I hope it inspires you guys to follow your dreams and make art.
Yeah,
Peace.
please, thank you. Oh fuck, we didn't record it.
You know?